From New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Jessica Savitch and Dick Schaff, who is on vacation.
Good evening. The deposed Shah of Iran left his New York hospital early this morning. He was flown to Lackland Air Force Base in Texas, one of the most secure military facilities in the United States, for what has been described as an indefinite period of recuperation. Robert Bazell was in New York when the Shah left. Sandy Gilmore in Texas.
At sunrise this morning, a U.S. Air Force DC-9 flew into Kelly Air Force Base. Officials said the Shah of Iran was on board. They would not say who was with him. Then a convoy of 14 cars whizzed through Lackland Air Force Base. Officials refused to say why there were 2 ambulances or whether the Shah was in one of them. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Terrell would only say,
I can confirm that the Shah of Iran has arrived on Lackland Air Force Base. He will be convalescing at Wilford Hall Medical Center. We do not have any information as to the period of his convalescence.
The Shah was brought here to the Wilford Hall Medical Center at Lackland Air Force Base, where security was tightened for the unprecedented visit. Again, no confirmation given on the Shah's condition here, his treatment, his accommodations. However, NBC News learned from a hospital source the Shah's party was secluded in a section of the hospital's mental ward, presumably because it provided the best security. The government promised some answers would come from the Shah's spokesman, but shortly before the scheduled mid-afternoon news conference, Lieutenant Colonel Terrell said the State and Defense Departments were kicking reporters off the base.
Asked or ordered? At this particular time, you're being asked to leave the base. And if you don't leave, then we will order you to leave the base.
And again, no answers.
I cannot comment on
Is it true
that.
he's in the psychiatric section?
I cannot comment on that.
Is he on the 4th floor?
I cannot comment on that.
Officers gave news people 30 minutes to clear out. Armed guards brought police dogs closer to the airmen's enlisted mess where the press office had been established. At day's end, the Shah was under U.S. medical care and military security, and most of it was a mystery. Sandy Gilmore, NBC News, Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio.
There was no advance notice to San Antonio or Texas officials of the Shah's arrival. San Antonio's Mayor Lisa Cockrell told reporters, quote, I'm not saying we are either pleased or displeased about all of this. I'm just saying we will support the president's decision to send the Shah here. And President Carter today reaffirmed that for humanitarian reasons, the Shah will stay here for the time being. As White House correspondent John Palmer reports, the government has taken firm control of everything concerning the Shah.
The president, facing another grim week of the Iranian crisis, returned to the White House this afternoon from Camp David, where he had personally approved the move of the Shah from New York to the U.S. military hospital in Texas. He was carrying 2 briefcases. As he and Mrs. Carter were entering the White House, the president was asked if the Shah would be given permanent exile in the United States.
I can't answer that now. No, he's to recuperate from his illness.
Later, a White House aide said the question of granting the Shah permanent asylum had not been discussed. White House Press Secretary Jody Powell told reporters the Shah was flown to the military hospital in Texas for humanitarian reasons, to provide him with a secure place to convalesce. Powell said the United States is continuing to assist the Shah in making arrangements for a permanent place of residence. There's a belief here that it would cause more problems than it would solve if the Shah accepted Egypt's invitation to go there, since it could cause trouble for President Sadat's government, which is already isolated by much of the Muslim world.
The United Nations Security Council is meeting on the Iranian situation. We'll have details when we return.